Students, as you know, I started Target 2026 Civil Service Mains Examinations Strategy and previous year question analysis, and since today onward I will discuss complete agriculture sector. Priorly, I have discussed multiple questions asking by UPSC in last 10 years from social economy, that is poverty, unemployment, human development and population. After covering these areas and what is our objective to discuss all these questions? As you know, students, these kinds of questions analysis will help you to understand the track of UPSC, how they are asking the questions in GS economy, how much extent you have to be prepared because your exam is near to be held on 1st August 2026. If you prepare shortest and longest questions within shortest time period by targeting the area rather than to cover the complete Indian economy, that is the better strategy. That's why I also started 100 questions program for civil service GS economy mains as well as economics optional 200 questions, targeted questions which can help you, as I think as my previous experience at multiple dimensionals, maximum number givers, this strategy. Today I will discuss a very important questions which you can see here. 2017 question is this, 10 marks questions, you have to write down 150 words. And the question is explains various types of revolution took place in agriculture after independence in India, how these revolutions have helped in poverty alleviation and food security in India. Now you are very clear, there are the 3 points. Number first is that is various types of revolution after independency, their role in poverty alleviation and food security in India. Now you are very clear. Key point is very clear. Various types of revolution, role in poverty alleviation and food security in India. 150 words. If I begin to speak only on one revolution, you will see more than thousands, 2,000, 3,000 words. I can speak only on green revolution by multi-dimensional. I can explain. But according to these questions, you have to touch the questions. You have to touch the revolution and focused on poverty alleviation, and second important issue is food security in India. It means first of all you have to summarize, you have to create a good structure for this answer, for the answer of these questions, and what will be the structure of answer. As I priorly discussed, there should be 3 points of discussion. Number 1, introduction. Number second, that is expansion, and number third, that is conclusion. Students, you should very clear. In introduction only 15 word, in a conclusion, and in case of expansion you will use 120 words. Each explanation 60 words. 60 words for effect of this revolution on poverty alleviation and food security in India. Now you are very clear. If you are clear about the structure, you can write a good answer very easily without any difficulty. Because I am standing here to explain the complete component of this topic, after then you will summarize. I also summarize what you have to write down in this precise and small questions answer. As you know, after 1947, Government of India introduced 7 revolution in agriculture, namely Green Revolution, White Revolution, Yellow Revolution, Blue Revolution, Golden, Silver and Pink Revolution. If you are thinking what are the focused area, food grain production, milk production, productivity and production, that is oil seed production and productivity, that is fish and aquaculture production, that is vegetable, fruits and honey production, that is fish and aquaculture. White, yellow, blue, and in case of blue, that is the silver revolution, egg production. In case of pink revolution, meat and meat production. Now come on the focus. If you think all these revolution, green revolution, productivity and production of food grain, white revolution, productivity and production of milk per capita or per animal, cattle, etc. Yellow revolution, productivity of oil seeds and production. Blue revolution, aquaculture as well as fish production. That is golden revolution, focused on the production of fruits, vegetable, flowers, etc. Silver, egg, poultry production. Pink, meat and meat production. What does it mean? All revolution automatically alleviates the poverty. Why? You can link with all revolution. The main cause of poverty in India: low productivity, low income, lack of employment opportunity, lack of assets like physical assets, lack of skills, lack of exportable items. All these revolution will manage these things. If I explain only one revolution, you can understand, empirically understand the concept of this revolution effect on poverty alleviates. As you know, in green revolution, we are using high yielding variety seeds, irrigation, new technologies, chemical fertilizer, and technical equipment. All these things are going to be increase the productivity. More production means more secondary and tertiary effect on the economy, high growth rate, more employment, etc., more income to the farmers. All these fundamental factors will automatically reduce the poverty. Similar thing you can integrate with white revolution. That is the secondary source of income generation. As you know, our ex vice president Sir N. Venkaiah Naidu ji, he speak again and again cooperative farming and animal rearing. And as you know, UPSC also include the animal rearing in your syllabus. Animal rearing means more productivity of animals, milk productivity. Varghese Kurian started this revolution by increasing milk productivity. That also you can think about food security, quality milk, availability of milk. As you know, presently 395 gram per capita availability of green this milk in India. And India is the largest producer of wheat milk in global economy. Yellow revolution is same diversification of agriculture, more productivity of edible oils. We always import the edible oil. As you can recently see the statement of Prime Minister of India. He is saying you should consume less edible oil so that we can save our foreign exchange. But since beginning we are realizing this and we are increasing the productivity. And to some extent we are successfully, as you can see in previous year, due to changing the minimum support price policy of the government of India, our oilseed production increased more than our demand. We are able to export that one. Blue revolution, as you know, fish and fisheries, etc., is the part of this. That is also increase the food security by balancing our diet, by managing the diversified our food thali. That also increase the employment opportunity, reduce the poverty. Less assets means that is the one other source of income for farmers. Similarly, golden revolution and silver revolution are respectively more diversification. As you know, recently round about 15% of total land area covered by horticulture, that is floriculture, that is fruits, vegetables, etc. And they are highly productive area, more income generating, more employment opportunity generating, more food security covering. As you go through the different stages of food security, you will see we also include the vegetable, fruits and dry fruits, etc. in our food thali. Silver, as you know, egg, poultry is the main source of energy or food habits of some section of the society. Pink, meat and meat product also the similar. If all these areas are introduced by the government after the independency, as I priorly code, you have to code that one. Productivity, more employment, more reduction of inequality, more income generation, more reduction in poverty, more food security. Because fifth stage of food security, if you go through balanced diet, which include both food grain, milk, milk product, vegetables, rice, pulses, that is fruits, and last one is meat and meat product, egg and egg product. That is our food security, means quality food as well as poverty reduction is there. This is complete about this topic. Now you can summarize this one, that is a part of intellectual writing. Actually, you know everything, as I know, because all the students who are preparing for pre, they are qualified pre and they are appearing in mains, they have the lot of knowledge. But again, the questions which you will confuse multiple times, what I should write here, what should I not write here? Clear question is that you have to focus 3 points: various types of revolution, poverty alleviation, food security in India. Introduce yourself in 15 words only. What you will write down: our government introduced different revolution in agriculture by keeping in view multiple objectives, but two were main: poverty alleviation and food security. Sufficient, not more than that. Now, first you take the poverty alleviation. Give the name in 60 words only, the name of the revolution. That is sufficient. Is it clear? After you will say all these revolutions are respectively increasing the production of food grain, milk, oil seeds, fish, aqua product, fruit, vegetable, flowers, honey, egg, poultry, meat and meat product. If all these productivity is increasing, definitely it will generate more employment opportunity via forward and backward linkage effect, more income to the poor section of the society. All these activity needed less investment comparative to other industrial activity. That will decrease the poverty. It can participated by vulnerable section or marginalized section of the society, that is women, SC, ST and OBCs. In this way, where the more poverty is prevailing according to different study, you have no right to that one. The major cause of poverty in India, lack of assets, these kinds of things will eliminate the poverty. You will summarize in 60 words. Again, food security. Define the food security: availability of food in quality and quantity at every time to every individual, every layer, and that can be achieved by the availability of these produced by different revolution in adequate quantity and quality. If we achieve, definitely we will achieve the food security in India, as we achieve in case of food grain, some extent in edible oils, some extent in coarse cereals, pulses, but not fully. Coarse cereals, pulses, edible oils are deficient in India, but not so much as it was prior this revolution. Milk, that is fish, that is vegetables, all are going to be increased day by day productivity, and people's income, increasing income are going to be secure the food security in India. Finally, you will conclude that these kinds of revolution, some extent, not fully. Why not fully? Some deficiencies are there. Purchasing power deficiencies are there. Poverty had reduced up to a level, you will say maximum extent we are able to achieve these, but some people are away to achieve these kinds of target of food security. We will achieve in future definitely by this further more emphasis on this revolution. That kinds of answer you can write down, student. This is one question I discussed today. I will again discuss tomorrow new questions from agriculture sector from next year or this year. If there is the questions, you should write down. You should try to practice. Any query, any questions, you can ask me. And all expected questions I will discuss in online and offline classes. If you are interested, you can call me on my mobile number, that is 9999 237051. You can also call me at any time according to your availability. I will discuss and I will give you the suggestion. Thank you, student.